I really do think the Oklahoma City Thunder, similar to how the Boston Celtics and the Denver Nuggets the last 2 years, they were the best team in the regular season. Fast forward, you go to the playoffs. They literally cruise through the playoffs and win the championship. And so far, with Chet Holmgren, Shea, J-Dub, this whole team looks like they're the best team in the NBA, and that's going to be exactly what's going to happen. I don't know. And that's where I just sit here and I'm like, how can you not look at this team where they were already a top 5 offense, top 5 defense? And the experience thing is over. Okay, that's overplayed, that's overdone. They have the experience. They went through it last year. This team is legit. They have one of the best coaches in the league, and Coach Mark Dagnall. And, dude, I'm telling you, through 2 games, this Thunder team, it's incredible. What? You have Chet so far this season, 25 points, 21 points, 25 points. Okay, 6 blocks, 2 blocks, 4 blocks. Chet Holmgren right now should be the defensive player of the year candidate. Chet Holmgren's that good. And you then go ahead and you look at the rest of the team where, man, they're just already obliterating people. It's really fun to watch, especially if you're just looking at what they're doing. And you have a guy like J-Dub who's also out here just living his best life. It really does feel like he's out here playing perfect. By the way, we thought J-Dub was going to become the second option. It seems like J-Dub is going to be the third option. And Chet just said, hey, buddy, you guys forgot. I was like the best recruit in my class. All right. I was that good. I was expected to be this good. So you can look at how they're doing and how far they've gone. It's just impressive. And today now against the Hawks, I mean, Jado, he had 20 points. He had 16 from Lou Dort, 25 from Holmgren, I said 35 from Shea, and then Aaron Wiggins, Wallace, Isaiah Joe, even Ousmane Dieng's having his moment. So it's absolutely a blast to see this team and how they're playing. So that's where I want to hear your thoughts on Collins. Is it like already? And dude, the crazy part is Alex Caruso looks like an absolute defensive stud. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they just end the year just continuing to be a team that is just dominant on both ends of the floor. I think the only way you could tell me that it wouldn't be like this is if a serious injury occurred. You just have Shea, who's clearly going to be the front runner for the MVP trophy. You have yourself Chet Holmgren, who I told you before looks like a bona fide I don't know why I said it again, defensive player of the year. And to top it all off, this is a team that's already arguably the best defense in the league. They're followed up by one of the most efficient offenses. Chet Holmgren's a legit scorer. Aaron Wiggins is out here scoring more than we thought he would. You got multiple lockdown defenders from Dort, Wallace, and Caruso. Even Ousmane Dieng is finding ways to get on the floor with Isaiah Joe. And it's crazy to think about, Alex Caruso isn't really shooting much, but his defensive impact is being felt tremendously. So when you look at the season and how it's going right now for a team like OKC, where I just think how are you going to tell me otherwise that a team like Oklahoma isn't going to be the most impressive and dominant team for the rest of the year? They clearly, their identity is playing together. It's an incredible core that they've put on the floor, and I love their post-game interviews where they're just all together. It's really fun. It is really fun to see how much they enjoy just being with one another. So that's where I want to hear your guys' opinions. What's your expectations with this Oklahoma City Thunder squad? If you guys agree with me, it's a beautiful thing to watch, to see the camaraderie. I don't know why I struggled right there to say that word, but the camaraderie that they have for one another, it's so evident that this is a really good squad. So when I sit here and I sit around and I enjoy what they've been able to do, I think it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. And for once, I think the NBA the last 2 years, as we said earlier in the video, it's been evident when a team is clearly enjoying how they play with one another, and to the point that I like the Denver Nuggets, like the Boston Celtics. It feels like the team that is the obvious choice in the regular season, it has to be the champions. And I feel like at this point, if you don't think the Oklahoma City Thunder are the obvious choice, then you just don't want them to be considered an actual contender, because they might not fit what you think a contender should be. But the way this team is built, again, as I said before, this is a team that we thought J-Dub was going to become the second option. And as I said, the guy that people forgot, who was supposed to be a unicorn, who was supposed to be a demigod, is here and arrived and showing that, hey guys, year 3, baby, technically year 2, but this was who I was supposed to be. This is who I am. And let's get to it. Like, it really is fun watching Chet out there, because you can clearly tell that this is definitely, different. He's playing at a level that I think you can tell that he's just so locked in, and he's enjoying the situation. And this team, I think, with the combination of all of it, I really think the only thing that could keep them from becoming the contenders that we expect them to be is an injury, which I think nobody wants to happen. That would be honestly the worst thing that could. But that's how fun they are. You can tell that they are a group of kids who are enjoying playing with one another in ways that you don't even see teams that are put together best friends from high school, like the Knicks. I think they had more fun than the Villanova Knicks did last year. So, I don't know. To me, that's really cool how they're able to go ahead and fuel this youth and galvanize everybody. And I think it's a testament to Coach Mark Daignault, and everybody within this organization. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts as we, wrap up this video. What do you think of the Thunder? And if you guys agree with me that it's really fun to watch, and it's evident that this is a powerhouse of a team.